and welcome to a special Sunday edition of
Fatman. Jimmy and the Fatman.
I'm the Fatman. This is
Captain Carwash.
and holding the camera
Is Mama Bear.
Hi, Mama Bear.
We're doing a special on location, aren't we?
We're doing a special on location of Jimmy and the Fatman. Collingwood taking on GWS at the MCG, taking Captain Carwash to his second game of football. Funny enough, his first two games of football have been against the two expansion clubs, so that's a bit of trivia right there. When he becomes famous, you know, it'll be a trivial pursuit game. Anyway, so yeah, big game. It's wet, really wet, completely different to the first game. Was a beautiful sunny day. Collingwood versus GWS at the MCG. I don't think Collingwood have actually beaten GWS since the 2018 semi-final. And funnily enough, this has actually a very similar feel. Collingwood at the moment played one less game than everybody else currently sitting in the top 8, yet are on equal points with 7th and 8th. So if Collingwood win today, they will jump Richmond, who sit in 7th, and St Kilda, who sit in 8th, and go into 7th position, be equal with the Swans, who are 6th, on the same amount of wins, win away,
Keep going.
and also be one win away from Fremantle, who are 2nd. So if we win today, we're one win away from 2nd, which is amazing. You know, and we're actually a real shot to finish top 4, considering our next 2 games are against Gold Coast, Adelaide, North Melbourne, and Essendon, teams that we should probably be expected to beat. The Gold Coast game is going to be a difficult one because Gold Coast have been really good this year. Today, making his debut is Isaac Chugg. Well done, Chuggy, wearing number 34. Mick McGuan, Mick McGuan, and Alan Tuvey, both premiership players. So hopefully Chuggy will be a premiership player. And of course, GWS get the captain Phil Davis in. I'm pretty sure it's okay. Oh no, Communio's the captain. Phil Davis coming in anyway. Tim Taranto out. Bruce being out is a big out for them. And of course, Jordan De Goey is out because he shot the president, I think. Yes, darling. Yes, darling. Sorry? Where are we about to...
The most important thing at all that spiel for me is that we don't get rained on. So we have decided that we're not going to sit in the normal Collingwood spot, right? Where are we going to sit?
Well, I'm going to talk to you about that, but we won't talk about this now.
Well, hopefully
Thank you for reminding me. I was meant to...
We're going to sit in the different spot today so that we don't get rained on, because it's a horrible day in Melbourne. I'll just pan to have a look. It's not raining right now, but it's miserable. I want to make sure that me and Jenny in particular are nice and warm and don't get rained on.
Me, Captain Carwash.
Yes, Captain Carwash. We go, cheese stick. This is one of Captain Carwash's favourite thing to see.
Mommy.
Cheese stick. And what else do we see?
French fries.
French fries.
Mommy, fries.
French fries. There they are. Nice. Yeah. And we'll get back. What, baby? They're French fries.
Alright, back to me. It's French fries and the cheese
French
sticks,
fries
sweetie.
and cheese sticks. Look how happy he is. Carwash actually wanted to go to the football. We gave him the option to stay home and watch it at home, but he wanted to actually
It's
go
another
to the
French
game.
fries. Alright.
So yeah, keep going on your spiel.
Alright, so really good battle today. GWS obviously haven't had the season that they would have hoped. But you know what? I still think they're a really strong side. They've got the sort of midfield that troubles Collingwood, hence why we've had such trouble beating them the last 4 or 5 years. In fact, we haven't. And a lot of those games we've completely dominated, and just particularly, you know, the 2019 preliminary final, where we've completely dominated and just haven't been able to break through their rock-solid defence and their midfield. So let's hope that we can do it today. Look, I think we're a more skilled side than GWS at the moment.
Mommy,
But yeah, windmill. But
Yeah.
that's the windmill, sweetie. Daddy's talking, darling. I lost where I was. I think we're a more skilled opponent than what GWS are. However, the rain today is going to even things up. Like they favoured us against Fremantle a few weeks ago. So look, it's going to be a really good game. It's a danger game for Collingwood because the last 4 opponents that we've beaten have almost gone into the game as favourites. Perhaps with the exception of Hawthorn, who we should have been favourites anyway because we just never beat them. But look, we've won our last 4. We've beaten Fremantle, who were in the top 4. We beat Carlton, who were in the top 4. We beat them, and we beat Melbourne, who were top of the ladder when we beat them. And you saw what they did on Friday night or Thursday night, when they spanked Brisbane, who were top of the ladder. So Melbourne are a good side. So look, I think Collingwood are going to win. I'm going to tip Collingwood. I think we're going to win by 18 points, but I don't think it's going to be an easy game by any stretch of the imagination. I just think that, I think our class is going to win at the end. However, look, this has got 2019 prelim final written all over it. If we're going to want to beat GWS, we're going to need to, first of all, quell Toby Green, because Toby Green always belts us. And look, they don't have Jeremy Cameron this time, so hopefully that evens things up. So I'm tipping Collingwood by 18 points.
Yay! What do you think, Captain Carwash? Do you think Collingwood will win?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so why sing?
Now, can we finish off with the song? Can you sing
I'm
the
not finished.
Oh, all right, wait. Can forever we know love be the game. Side by side, we're both
Go Blighty.
Lord, yay! We've created a monster.
Get them early. Obviously, he's just singing it. We're not gloating by any stretch of the imagination. Lady luck out there, or coincidence, or counting your chickens before they hatch, or that sort of thing. We're not doing that. He's just singing because he loves the song. I don't sing the song before the game anyway.
He's
right.
very
superstitious.
superstitious.
Regardless,
All right.
let's hope it's a good game. I'll see you at quarter time.
At quarter time. They see you at quarter time.
Change the orientation of the camera.
Bye.
Bye.
So it's quarter time. Collingwood leading 3-4-22 to 2-4-16. GWS kicked the first couple of goals of the game, and look, even though they kicked the first couple of goals of the game, I never really got too worried so far. They've been, it's more to our defensive errors than their will play. So I thought if we could just tighten that up, that'd be good. And so far, it looks that way. It's still early doors. It's only first quarter. We kicked the last 3 goals of the game after they kicked the first 2. Goal kickers for Collingwood, Elliott 2, my check with 1. For GWS, you've got Whitfield and Hogan with theirs. Disposals for GWS, Himmelberg has 9, Cumming, Canelio, Kelly, Green have 8. And for the Pies, Whisper has 10, Sidey 9, they played really well, Maynard 7. In regards to the stats, they've had more disposals and dealt with it more effectively, but they've been playing around with it a lot. We had pretty much control of the ball. 6 free kicks to 4. Hit-outs are pretty even. We dominated the clearances 10-3. Have had more tackles and have had more shots at goal and 1 more inside 50. So look, if the defence can just hold on a little bit more than what they currently are, I reckon we can build on that lead at half-time in the second quarter. So we've got Collingwood 3-4-22, leading GWS 2-4-16. At half-time at Collingwood versus GWS, and look, things are looking really, really good. We're dominating the game. The only thing is just not putting it on the board. Kicked 2-5 that quarter. This game should be pretty much over, of course. 39-16, Collingwood leading by 23 points. 5-9, 39 to 2-4-16, kicking to 2-5 to nothing. In regards, Collingwood kicked the last 5 goals of the game. Doing really, really well. In regards to scores for the Pies, for Collingwood, Mindcheck and Elliott have 2, side bottom, pretty much best on ground at the moment with a single. In regards to GWS, Phil Whitfield and Hogan. In regards to disposals for GWS, really overusing the ball at the moment. Cumming on 16, Canelio 15, Whitfield, Himmelberg, Kelly, Green on 13. And for the Pies, side bottom 20, his goal, Maynard, Date lost 16, Hoskin Elliott 15. They're the top possession winners for the Pies in regards to stats and in overall stats. The GWS have had more of the ball by one possession, but again, they're overusing the ball. They've had 7 more kicks, Collingwood 6 more handballs, GWS 1 more free kick. Collingwood have had more contested possession, and yeah, in the end, GWS have a clear lead in uncontested marks, which is where they're going. Collingwood won 6 more clearances. GWS have really just stacked each clearance opportunity, every ball up, every throw in. They've got numbers around the ball to try curb Collingwood's dominance. Collingwood have had 5 more tackles inside 50, 7 more inside 50s, and that's where it's at. They've had 7 more inside 50s, and really should be further in front for the Pies. It's still side bottom dominating. 5-9, 39 to 2-4, 16. So Collingwood up by 23 points. Well, GWS are really just trying to limit the damage at the moment. Look, it's only half time. They can come out and dominate, and the shoe might be on the other foot. Collingwood really should have put the foot on the pedal. So here we go. It's half time. We're in the 8 if we win, so hopefully we can keep going on with this style of game. I'll see you at 3/4 time. So we're in our seats with Mama Bear, Captain Carwash, the 3/4 time review. Yeah, and look, things are looking. Oh, Daddy kicked the football and hurt my nose. Sorry. Is it better? Better? Okay. So, yeah, complete domination that quarter. Collingwood kicked 3-8 to GWS 3 straight. Collingwood leading by 37 points at 3/4 time. So, look, still a quarter to go. Anything can happen, but fairly confident that we can get this one done and over the line. Regards to goalkeepers, can you keep it down, please? In regards to goalkeepers, the Pies, Elliott and Mychek still with 2. Ginnivan, Sidebottom, McCreary, Cameron and Henry are the goalkeepers for the Pies. For GWS, who cares? But Hogan has 2. Canelio, Green and Whitfield with the singles. In regards to stats, GWS playing around with it a lot, so they've got very inflated possessions. Kimmelberg with 24, Canelio 22, Cumming 20. And for the Pies, you've got Sidebottom 24, Maynard and Nicky Dacos on 21, Hoskin Elliott and Adams on 20. And for the stats, we've actually got more possessions now, so it shows you how much we're dominating this game. 3 more marks inside 50, 9 more tackles inside 50, 13 more inside 50s, much more efficient inside 50. However, 9 goals, 17, 26 scoring shots to 9, to only be 37 points up. This game should be well and truly over. What do you reckon, Mummy Bear? What are your thoughts on the game so far?
Oh, it's so exciting.
What about you?
Exciting.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Do you think the Pies are going to win?
Yeah. Captain Carwash.
Yeah, then we're going to sing Collingwood together?
Yeah, we're waiting for the song.
Yeah.
Daddy.
Yeah.
I go Jatf part.
And then go, okay, we'll see. All right, so there we go, 3/4 time. Collingwood 9, 17, 71 to GWS 5, 4, 34. Hopefully at the end of the game, you'll see me singing the song. Said full time. So I'm home. Sorry I didn't do this earlier. The little fella fell asleep in the car. He had a really good time. Very, very tired. Unfortunately, that last quarter. How can I put this? Because as you know, I mean, I've said it a few times during the week or during the year that I've tried to be really mindful of what I say about umpiring, because nothing I say will change the result, and getting frustrated and upset won't do anything, because I'm a moron in the stands. Nothing I say will do anything, but really, again, if you want to know the reason why fans are staying away in droves away from the football, you only need to look at today. I mean, Sunday 3:20 p.m. at the MCG. Why? In the middle of winter, you knew today was going to be, you had that game at Marvel, you might entice 5 or 10 extra, 5 or 10,000 extra fans through the door. It's just, anyway. And then the umpiring the last quarter, that free kick against Darcy Moore for deliberate, it wasn't deliberate. It was a wet, windy day. The ball bounced a quarter of a second before it hit his shin and went through for a point. And he actually, I have to look at it on the replay again, but I'm pretty sure he touched it before it went. Anyway, we got it. We got the win. We got the 10 points. And more importantly, we're in the 8. That's
the most important thing. In fact, we're sitting 7th, although that percentage would have been good towards the end. And again, just another really inaccurate quarter, almost costing us in the end. Collingwood kicking 2-5 to 7-1 in that last quarter. In the second half, Collingwood kicked 6-13 to 10-1. There's a difference. I mean, we had 22 scoring shots in behinds, just simply behinds. We kicked 22 points, and they had 17 shots. So, you know, we out-scoring shotted them simply through our behinds, and only won by 11 points to win 11, 22, 88 to 12, 5, 77. And gee, wasn't Scott Pendlebury huge in that last 10-15 minutes when GWS were really pressing in that last quarter. Some of those behinds we missed were really bad, particularly, you know, Ollie Henry hitting the post from, you know, 20 metres out. It's just really shocking. Anyway, let's look at the overall stats. We'll look at the goals for GWS, as has been the norm this year. Jesse Hogan done nothing all year, kicked 4 against us. Riccardi Jake 2 in the last quarter. Again, barely touched the ball. Kicked 2 in the last quarter. Kelly Green, geez, for the first time he was well held, so well done holding him to just a goal. Cornelio, Whitfield, the other Green, and Ash with singles. And for the Pies, we had Elliott with 2-3, Mychik 2-3, Henry and Cameron also with 2. Ginnivan, Sidebottom, McCreary singles. I mean, Dacos kicking 3 points. You know, Adams, his was on the other one, and Cox as well. That after such a terrific mark to then miss, that was really disappointing as well. In regards to on the disposal side of things for GWS, Cornelio 31 possessions, had a really good game. Himmelberg 30, Cumming 27, Kelly 26, Whitfield 23, but they really overused the ball until that last quarter. The last quarter they played direct football and actually really, you know, changed the complexion of the game. For the Pies, Sidebottom was really well held in the second half. He only had 88 possessions in the second half, 26, Nick Dacos 25, Adams 24, Hoskin Elliott, his best game of football for a while, along with Josh Dacos 23, Maynard, ever reliable at the back 22, Lipinski 21, and Noble on 20. Crisp had one of his more down games, 19 possessions. Darcy Cameron, superstar in the ruck again, 17 possessions, 23 hitouts, kicked 2 goals, took 8 marks, just beast. Pendlebury only got 20 possessions, but he laid 10 tackles. The debutant, Isaac Chug, 5 possessions, you know, didn't really do much. Had the opportunity to kick a goal in the last quarter, but the ball just missed his foot. It was one of Howie's quieter games for a while as well. But look, in the end, the ball didn't really go down there that much. If we look at the key stats, yeah, GWS more of the ball, but they wasted a lot of the ball. Had one more free kick, which that doesn't seem right. We had more contested positions, they had more uncontested. They took 3 more marks. For the game, we smashed them in the hitouts 47-12, as we generally do. We won the clearances. They laid 7 more tackles, and we had 12 more inside 50s. They had 33 shots at goal to 17 to only win by 11 points. It's really disappointing that. But look, in the end, we took the W. 33% accuracy as opposed to 71. It's why we lost to West Coast earlier in the year. You know, it's why we lost to them. So disappointing. But look, we won, and that was really good. You know, and then the fact that, you know, they scored their last goal of the 26-minute mark of the last quarter, and then for the last 6 or 7 minutes of that quarter, we didn't let them do much. So, you know, we were fantastic in that regards. You know, we won the contested possession count, which was terrific as well. So there we go. There's your thing. So let's have a look at the 3-2-1. Look, you know, still Sidebottom was a clear best on ground up until half time. Then he was completely shut out of the game. You know, Pendlebury and Crisp, you know, the usual ones were quiet. I thought, you know, I'm actually going to give 3 votes to. I'm going to give my 3 votes to Darcy Cameron. He was just terrific. even in that last quarter, you know, taking game-saving marks and, you know, just doing all he could to keep GWS at bay. And I actually messaged a friend earlier in the week to say I don't see how. Look, Brody Grundy has to do sensational to get into that side, because look, Cox did have an amazing day, but he still won his fair share of hit out. So I don't see how Brody Grundy is not a straight walk up into that side. Darcy Cameron and Mason Cox have had amazing last 5 or 6 weeks. So I don't see as a straight to the side. Nick Dacos was really good, although he had a bit more of an in and under game today. He had 16 handballs. Taylor Adams was good. I'm going to give 2 votes to Will Hoskin-Elliott. I thought he was terrific up forward, taking some really good marks and doing the best he could. And yeah, so 3 votes to Cameron, 2 votes to Will Hoskin-Elliott. You know, Brian McCreary was really good as well. He's had a couple of ripper games. Again, one of Darcy Moore's quieter games. He only took the 3 marks, so that the GWS were good in restricting Howe and Moore's intercept marking capabilities. I thought Quaynor was terrific as well today, as well as Bruz Maynard. Look, considering his 150th, and you got 22 possessions. You know, you took 9 marks. Look, yeah, I'm going to give it to Brayden Maynard. So 3 votes to Darcy Cameron. I'm going to give 2 votes to Will Hoskin-Elliott, and then give 1 vote to Brayden Maynard. That's my 3-2-1. So we move over to the ladder, and as I said, Melbourne moved back into top spot after demoralising Brisbane. Geelong going to second after their classic against Richmond. That was a terrific game to watch. Brisbane third, Fremantle fourth after their upset loss to Carlton. Carlton fifth, Sydney a sixth after beating St Kilda. St Kilda now amazingly out of the 8 after a 5-1 start to the season. Our Magpies are 7th, 9-5, 5 wins in a row. And Western Bulldogs are 8th. And how good is it to see Richmond in 9th position? You know, they should just call 9th Richmond now. There's 8th, Richmond and 10th. St Kilda are 10th. So we're on 36 points, and you've got the Western Bulldogs, Richmond and St Kilda all on 32 points. So look, we're a game inside the 8, but unfortunately our percentage isn't good. So I mean, provided what Western Bulldogs, Richmond and St Kilda do, they could all jump us. So we could easily be out of the 8, because next week we play the Gold Coast at Metricon Stadium. So look, that'll be a cracking game. You know, Gold Coast up there is going to be it's going to be a sensational game. When I look at our points for, you know, it's not too bad, 1,204. You know, it sits probably 9th or 10th best in the league. Probably 8th or between 8th and 10th. Our defence of, where are we? 1136. It's the lowest in the top 8. There's 3. Yeah, so look, our defence. Yeah, so we're winning. So that in the end, we got to score a bit more, and we're going to score a bit more and give up a little bit less. But look, I think that was more the first few weeks of the year. I think that's the reason why our percentage is where it is. But look, in the end, we're 7th. That's all that matters. If it means at the end of the year, we play finals and we play Sydney. So yeah, we're there. Next week, let's have a look at next week's fixtures. Let's see where we are, the teams around us. So yeah, Western Bulldogs play Brisbane at the Gabba. So that we're the Western Bulldogs at the moment, they're 8th, a game behind us. So look, I mean, Carlton plays St Kilda, so that's another really big one. It's, you know, 2 teams who are going to, you know, provided we win, of course, if we take advantage of it, it's 2 teams that, you know, we can either catch up to or go a game fourth. Essendon plays Sydney at the G. You know, I mean, Essendon lost to West Coast, but if they get ahead of Sydney, then we go there. Adelaide, Melbourne doesn't really affect us. Geelong, Kangas, Geelong going to win that. We Richmond, West Coast. Oh, Richmond will win that. How did Richmond get to play bloody West Coast twice this year? Joke. GWS Hawthorn doesn't really affect us. And Fremantle, Port Adelaide at Optus has that bearing on us as well, as we play Gold Coast at Metricon Stadium. So look, that's it for Jimmy and the Fat Man. The Pies had a really good win. Collingwood a 7th. You beat GWS for the first time for 4 or 5 years. Sensational. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great Hope you had a great weekend. Hope you kept dry. I'll see you next week. This is the Fatman. Go Pies from my family to yours. Peace.